2 years ago, Justin lived in Texas. He had 3 kids with one on the way, a house that he couldn't wait to sell, and absolutely zero plans of becoming a realtor. Now, fast forward to today, and he now owns 2 properties in Casper. His family is expecting baby number 5, and he's helping others walk through their relocation journey as a Wyoming real estate agent. So, what happened? And more importantly, why did he leave a place that so many people are moving to and instead choose to move to Casper, Wyoming? Stay tuned and find out. So if you haven't heard me mention Justin yet in our conversations, you probably will at some point, because Justin has been helping me behind the scenes, helping fill the gaps and deliver an excellent client experience. So Justin, you moved here a little over 2 years ago now.
Correct.
And then you got licensed last year,
September.
and you've been helping me ever since. We've been partnering together in real estate ever since. You joined LPT as well. So let's talk about your journey to Casper, because you also are a transplant just like I am.
Yeah.
And you lived in Colorado for quite a significant amount of time.
Yeah.
Then you moved to Houston, Texas during COVID.
Right.
Realized that was a mistake.
Yep.
And quickly were scrambling for a better option. And then you landed in Casper.
Yeah.
So, can you talk about, let's back up to Denver when you were living in the Denver area. Can you talk about what made you start looking for a different place to live? Because you had been there for, what, almost 2 decades?
Yeah, well, I've been in Colorado over half my life. But
Okay.
yeah, I was in Denver for, 15, 16 years. I was in the middle of COVID. There were lots of protests, riots, mask wearing.
Yeah.
And then the values of the homes went up, and Stephanie just looked at me one day and said, it's time to leave. So,
And Stephanie's his wife.
yeah. Yeah, we just wanted to get out of there. It was the rising costs and politics and everything like that.
And what led you to Houston?
We wanted to be near something, because we were going from the mountains to something else. So we wanted to be near the water, I guess, if we weren't going to be near the mountains, and ended up going to Seabrook, which is just east of Houston and about 5 minutes away from the Gulf Coast.
Yeah. Which sounds lovely.
Yeah, it was nice. It was pretty.
But then reality hit.
Yeah, very buggy, very humid. And then taxes and insurances were the ultimate, and the cost of utilities, everything.
Yeah, and share with people who aren't familiar with how expensive the insurance is in Texas. Share with us, if you don't mind,
In that
what you're
particular
paying.
area, we were upwards of $10,000 a year.
My back.
In insurances, and about almost $10,000 a year in property taxes as well.
That's insane. Do you feel like the agent that you worked with to move there prepared you for that?
No.
Okay, that wasn't really discussed.
To be fair, it kept going up after
Okay.
we got there. However, maybe they might have known that was going to happen.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but it was definitely already happening
Yeah.
when we went there. So,
Okay, that's painful.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for
definitely.
looking for a different option. I think if I had a $10,000 a year tax bill or $10,000 a year insurance bill, I'd
Yeah.
be like
Combined.
packing the boxes immediately.
Yep. Utilities weren't cheap either, so I just
Yeah.
added to it.
Yeah.
All in all, it cost about $24,000 a year just to exist.
That's
Yeah.
expensive.
Before groceries or anything
Yeah.
else.
And you had 3 kids
Yeah.
at the time.
Yep.
Your wife was expecting baby number 4.
Towards the end. Yep.
So when we connected, you had found me via Facebook.
Yep.
And we started chatting. And I remember one of the conversations that we had over the phone once we were ready to start having more in-depth conversations about your relocation was I had mentioned that we didn't have a Chick-fil-A in Casper. And you're like, well, that's okay, because actually, if you take the Sam's
my
Club chicken patties and sauce them yourself, they're better.
Yeah, I
And they're
make
way
my own.
cheaper.
Yep.
And I laughed because he's like, don't worry. When I get to Casper, I'll show you the way. And I'm like, okay. So that was around November of 2023.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah. Because I remember you had come out to actually start looking at the area and properties because your wife had already been out here once with your oldest daughter.
Yeah, I sent them out. They stayed out in Bessemer Bend.
And they gave you the green light. They're like, yes, we like Casper.
Yeah, it was good.
And then you're like, okay, we're moving. We're done. So you had come out in November of 23. You were actually here dropping off like your first load of belongings into storage, right?
Like 3/4 of our stuff.
Yeah. And then we met for an afternoon and kind of toured some areas. And you were here.
Yeah, you were kind enough. To,
of course.
Which we, pay it forward. We do that currently.
Yes, that's right. And then you ended up getting your house under contract in Houston at the beginning of 24, right?
Yeah.
And you were here by what, February, March?
April
of 24.
May. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And you ended up in like a little Airbnb situation.
Yeah, furnished rental.
And then we were having a hard time finding something that you liked that was going to be good for the family.
Yeah, the configuration of, bedrooms and land and it stretched out longer than we wanted it to.
So we had a little heart-to-heart about other options, and you had mentioned that you wanted to get into real estate investing because your agent in Houston also was like a real estate investor, right?
Oh yeah, said he had 14 mortgages.
Yeah, and you're like, I don't want that, but I do want some sort of...
Actually, I think I would like 14 mortgages, but...
if they were income producing,
that's a little
right?
ambitious.
Yeah. So we had talked about it because my husband and I, we also purchased a townhome when we first moved to Casper. We fixed it up and then we turned it into a rental. And so I had told him the success that we'd had with that. And I said, I feel like I have a decent grasp of what we could look for that would also equally serve you well. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what we did.
Right.
Because you were my client before we partnered together as agents.
Yeah. And then we ultimately just decided we listened to your advice. That was step one, I guess. And then, we found a condo and somebody's renting it now. We lived there for a year. So that was a little tight, 1,200 square feet with 3 kids. And we actually had our 4th kid while we were living there.
Right.
He was existing in our room, in the same room as us. And my wife works from home. So we had a home office in this 1,200 square feet space. And all my kids were sharing one room, which you can imagine how that went.
What?
But yeah, we made it.
No holes in walls, right? Like
No.
it didn't come to a knockout, drag out fight with the kiddos having to be on top of each other?
No.
Okay, good. Good. So,
I put a couple of holes in walls.
but that was just to relieve some stress, right?
Remodel. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Remodel. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so by the time you'd finished your 1 year in the rental, you were expecting baby number 5, right? No, that's now. I'm sorry. I'm getting my timeline all mixed up.
Yeah, you're jumping ahead.
He's expecting baby number 5 right now, which is super exciting. But you guys, that's right. At the end of 1 year, you turned it into rental, and then we ended up getting you into your house now.
Our current home. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Which
cool.
we need to move again. But I'll save some money now that I'm an agent.
Right. That's true. So tell me what sparked your interest in getting into real estate after purchasing 2 properties in Casper?
I spoke to you previously even to all that and just kind of dip my toes into the conversation of how to become an agent and what being an agent is like and how flexible it is and just trying to get a grasp on the reality of the situation and how to go about becoming an agent and how flexible that is too because I don't know if I could go to a physical school and stuff like that because I did it all online.
Yep, and that's exactly what I did too.
And ultimately just took the plunge and you cheered me on and as well as my family of course. And I got it done and I'm enjoying it.
Good.
It is flexible. I'm trying to mostly supporting you at the moment.
That's
looking
right.
to do more.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Good. Yeah, if you don't know, I'm a great hype lady. Like if you tell me that you have a vision for something, I'm going to convince you that it's possible without you even seeing the way. And then when we get through it, you're going to be like, wow, I can't believe that actually worked out.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. So before we dive in a little bit more about your family dynamic and what you love about Casper, I thought it'd be fun to kind of give people a little glimpse into what we've been working on lately. Some experiences that we've had. You got licensed towards the end of last year and we partnered together after that.
Yeah.
You've been kind of helping fill the gaps because also towards the end of last year, my mom started having some health issues that I was gone for quite a bit to help navigate her through.
Yeah, right around the holidays.
It was perfect timing actually because you had just gotten licensed and then the situation with my mom happened and then you were like, I got you, Summer. And I'm like, thank you. This worked out really well. So you've been really helping to fill the gap with showings, with helping getting listings prepped, with helping with repairs, whether it's scheduling repairs, meeting, tradesfolk for estimates, or even doing some repairs yourself.
I try.
You've helped me with closings and final walkthroughs. Yeah. So you've really been just an amazing addition to my business that now we're partnering with together to really just help deliver the best client experience that we can. And with that, I thought it would be fun to talk about cleaning up cow poop.
Gross.
And a shed getting stolen.
Yeah.
Let's start with the shed getting stolen because that was a new one. And I think that's one that we'll probably be talking about for like years to come about just different wild experiences in real estate. So talk to us about the shed being stolen.
You had me go over there to meet some house cleaners for our
clients.
Yeah,
because they were moving in.
Yeah.
But they were moving in from out of state.
Yeah, it was after closing too, right? It was after closing. They were getting the house cleaned. I went over there to let the cleaners in, and the shed was on a flatbed in the street, ready to go. They were ready to pull away.
And then you call home and you're like, doesn't this shed stay with the property?
Yeah. I was just, maybe they were supposed to be there. It's like, hey, is this shed supposed to? Yeah. Are they supposed to take the shed? No. I hung up the phone and went and I talked to them.
Which is interesting because I told him when he was getting ready to get off the phone, I'm like, Justin, if you don't feel comfortable approaching the people that are actively taking the shed at the moment, just get photos and we'll file a police report. Yeah. And you're like, I gotta go, Summer. I'll let you know, bye. And you end up approaching the man who was taking the shed.
Yeah, he said it was his. And he was going to take it. So I was like, okay.
And it was his, as we found out at one point.
Technically, I suppose. But yeah.
But it did convey with the property that our clients purchased.
Yeah. I wasn't about to fight him on it. So I just told him, okay, whatever. And I was like, I'm going to take some pictures. So I did.
Yeah, he took pictures. And he even volunteered his driver's license.
The driver of the truck, yeah.
Which I thought was interesting. Yeah. I'm like, wow, he's so confident that he's in the right place to be doing this.
Yeah.
He's like, here, have my driver's license.
Yeah.
Which ended up being really helpful in finding him very quickly.
Yeah, and the shed's back.
Yeah, we were able to get a police report going, and the police and our clients were able to chat with the person who took the shed.
Yeah, and he is a fine guy, but yeah, he conceded.
He conceded and said it was a poor choice.
Right.
And the shed has been returned.
Old family business.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in Wyoming. And then talking about cow poop, because we live in Wyoming.
Yeah, you made me pick up cow patties and put them in trash bags.
Yeah, I did. That's not the glamorous side of real estate, folks. But we do live in Wyoming where there's more cows than people. And a lot of these rural properties are designed for cattle. And I had a listing coming up that the sellers had cows on the property previously, and the house was getting ready to get photographed. And of course, I wanted to put our best foot forward and for it to look as clean as possible, especially for the aerial photos. So I called Justin and I was like, hey, you want to partner with me in helping getting this listing prepped to go live? And it's going to involve...
I say yes to anything.
I know you do, which is great. I'm so thankful. But yeah, I'd asked you, are you okay with cleaning up some cow poop to get the property looking great?
Why not?
And then we later had to come back and clean out some loafing sheds and found some treasures there.
Yeah.
Including a very old, suspicious rocking chair.
Yeah, those. You can't move the rocking chair. It belonged there.
It was the one item that was left in this loafing shed that I was like, I think we need to take this also to the landfill. And he was like, you can't. And I'm like, Justin, what benefit does this provide? He goes, it belongs here. It's a part of the property's history. And I'm like, okay. What did you say? Some ghost is like rocking in that chair at night, smoking a ghostly cigar. It's part of the property now.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Fair enough.
I'm not cursed if you.
Yeah. And when you looked at this rocking chair, it was a little suspicious.
Yeah.
Like, there could have been some...
Just leave it alone.
Yeah, just leave it alone. I agree. So yeah, we've had some fun adventures with that. You've also helped with getting smoke detectors installed.
Yeah.
Cleaning spilt milk off of cabinets.
Yep. I do that at home too.
So it just felt like an everyday task.
Yeah, whatever.
Nothing too crazy. Yeah, we've had some fun experiences so far. We've had some deals that we thought were maybe going to fall apart, and we were able to kind of save them at the end.
Yeah, sure.
And so, you
go above and beyond. So
I try. I really do. Again, the whole goal is to try to deliver the best client experience possible. And so as more and more people are interested in moving to Casper and I start getting more clients, obviously it was time to take on having another agent partner with me to kind of help.
Yeah, I'm happy to help.
Make sure that everybody feels like they're getting the service that they would expect of an agent.
What else can I do when I'm trying to save my kids from choking on Legos at the same time?
Which is probably why you're well suited to be an agent, because if you've helped save your kids from choking on Legos, you can definitely help save a deal.
Yeah, sure.
You're like,
if you look at it that way, it's easy.
Yeah, like we're not dealing with life and death here. We're dealing with real estate. So now that you've kind of gotten a little inside baseball as to what things look like on our end as agents, let's talk about once you moved to Casper, and now that you've been here for a little over 2 years, let's talk about like your experience and your impressions of Casper.
Yeah, sure.
How have your kids and your family adjusted to Casper?
We've done really well. We found our place here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And it didn't take very long either. We dug in pretty quickly, and we have friends. We have adult friends. My kids have friends.
Yeah.
We've met a lot of really nice families. There's a lot of families here.
Yeah.
A lot of big families.
Right.
It's a very, very family-heavy town, which is good.
Yes, it is.
It's a good sign.
It helps you get plugged in. And your kids have been able to find friends.
Yeah, really good friends.
And they're in their own activities now. You've got hockey.
Yeah, we're in Oilers, the Oilers hockey club. My oldest is working and volunteering at a horse ranch, which is a 20-minute drive. Which I don't know if you can get that in many places, right? Yeah, and it's beautiful out there, and church activities, and it's good stuff.
Good. What would you say has surprised you the most about Casper?
How easy it has been to make friends and how supportive the community has been. We didn't really have that in Denver and Texas. We didn't really feel like we fit in. Didn't make a lot of friends. Our kids made friends, of course. They can make friends anywhere, but
kids are great about that.
Yeah. As adults, we didn't make too many adult friends, and it's just been very welcoming.
Good. What would you say your thoughts are on the financial benefits of moving here? Do you feel like you've been able to get some margin back in your budget?
Yeah, we're very stable. It wasn't so much, like that. Denver was fine before we moved. I don't know if, now it's harder.
Now it's crazy.
Texas was obviously difficult that we discussed. But yeah, we're a lot more stable here. We have the second property. We have the renter. Everything's going really well. Everything's pretty affordable.
Property taxes are a lot better here.
Property taxes, property insurances, utilities, everything's pretty doable. It's no sticker shock.
Well, and in fact, since you've moved here, property taxes have even gotten lower because right after you moved here was the 25% property tax reduction,
which the community voted for. So and the appraiser, you guys voted the appraiser out. Right, a couple years, a year or two before that, because he was marking things up really high, and then everybody voted in the discount for the properties, and so I'm not complaining. Yeah,
it's gotten better, and it continues. Like the fight continues on to continue to reduce property taxes furthermore. So there's been a petition floating around to drop property taxes by 50% on your primary residence, I believe under $1 million, and then there's even one that's trying to get some traction. We'll see where it goes. That would entirely potentially eliminate property taxes altogether under $1 million for a primary residence in exchange for some sort of increase in sales tax. And whether or not that will get pushed through, who knows? That remains to be seen. But it is nice to see that people here are actively still pushing to try to get property taxes as low as possible.
Yeah.
The fight has not
the voice will be heard.
Been given up. Yeah. The voice, and that's something too that I think is really cool about Casper is like our representation is so abundant. Like between our city council, our county commissioners, our state legislature, even like our congresswomen and our state senators they're very accessible.
Absolutely. Not on a first name basis, but I try to follow along.
Yeah, right. And what is nice about living here is it feels like our voice is actually heard, and it actually can make an impact.
Yeah, it can.
Case in point, the gravel pit.
Yeah, the gravel pit. Yeah, that wouldn't have been. They should have just tried to do it somewhere else, I guess. But yeah, we wouldn't want to see a gravel pit on our side of the mountain.
Yeah, and that was actually approved to go forward by the county.
The local
and then
government.
that got later revoked.
Right.
Because the people spoke. And then
Bumper stickers.
yes, that's right. Save the mountain. Even Radiant Nuclear. That was something that seemed like it was going to go through. There was a lot of city council behind that and county. And then the people spoke and said, not in our backyard. And they went to Tennessee. So we'll see. And I think there's pros and cons to all of these things, but it is just...
Now data centers are the
hot button topic.
discussion.
But that being said, I think no matter your position on these particular items, it is good to at least know that your voice is heard and it can make an impact here.
Yeah.
And so I think that's really cool about
it can, one way or the other. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas in California, you raise your hand, good luck. It's going to go in a pile. Something else that I wanted to share too that I thought was cool. We were able to reach out to our Congresswoman's office last year when our family did our DC trip. And it was so easy to get tickets to go see the national monuments. Well, not monuments, but to go see to get a tour of the...
Oh, so she hooked you up.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were able to tour the White House, which was so cool. And we were able to get a tour through the congressional building, like where our state congresswoman works.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. And the fact that we were able to reach out so easily and get tickets was amazing. We were able to get tickets to the Mint, which was cool. It's surprisingly very easy to get stuff done here. So I've been really pleased with that as well, just on a personal note. But back to kind of what you guys think about Casper. Talk to me about anything that has surprised you.
As far as expectations go, the wind is not nearly as bad as it was as I was led to believe by everybody who doesn't live here. But also people who live here don't much like the wind either. But personally, I have no issue with it at all. So.
Which is so funny because usually it's the opposite. Usually people feel like they are underprepared for the wind. And then they get here and you're like, what?
No, the wind was worse in the Gulf, and there's wind just as bad, if not worse, in Colorado. So I don't know.
So you're like, the wind is not a big deal.
Winter is not intimidating at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. It's fine.
Very cool. So, that's good to hear. I still felt like there was an adjustment period moving here with the wind. But now that I've been here for almost 5 years, it's a windy day, and you just learn to plan around it. You don't get groceries on a windy day because that'll be really unpleasant. You make sure that what else do we do before the wind? We make sure all of our patio furniture is secured.
Mine just blows around.
Okay, you just don't even care anymore. You're like, whatever. Yeah. Let's do a rapid fire round of some questions about Casper. What is your favorite restaurant in Casper?
For sitting down and eating, I would say Silver Fox.
Yeah,
but for
Silver
something
Fox is
faster,
great.
Flock.
Okay.
For sure.
I like Flock too. What is your favorite coffee shop?
I like Copper Cup.
Yeah.
Sips.
Okay.
Sips is good too.
Sips is really good. Although now it's what, KB Coffee? They had to change the name.
Is it?
Did you hear about that?
No.
I guess they had to change the name for some like trademark reasons. Some other.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but Sips is...
Sips. That's the OG. What is your favorite season in Casper? I think that's a fun one.
Fall, for sure.
I
Spring,
agree.
Fall. Yeah.
I think not so much spring, because then we get those heavy snows in spring that really are not fun to shovel.
I like those.
I like fall because fall is literally what you would want fall to be. A little crisp, but not too cold.
Yeah. It's
Perfect sweater weather.
Yeah, and changing, aspects are changing.
Yeah, the leaves are beautiful, and it's not windy yet.
No.
The wind doesn't pick up till like December.
And Halloween's right around the corner.
And Halloween is fun. And usually Halloween, it's either like we get our first snow on
it's
Halloween.
usually the first snow.
Or like right around it.
Or
so there
right,
might be some snow on the ground, which is kind of fun. But yeah, I think fall is my favorite season here too. Summer's great as well. But it does get a little hot after a while.
Hiking, biking. It's
Yeah.
good.
What is the best thing that you would say about Casper?
Oh, man. Well, the weather, obviously.
Yeah.
And year-round, in my opinion. And then the proximity to the mountain. 5-minute drive to a hike on the mountain is good.
My husband loves that. He loves being able to like after work go hike the mountain.
Yeah, it's good. People just go up there and just like jog.
Yeah.
On their lunch break, basically.
Which is so crazy because if you go up on the mountain, like the tree roots, because there actually are trees on the mountain, are treacherous. Like I've eaten it many times hiking the mountain with the tree roots.
Yeah,
I don't know how people jog it. Like it's
despite contrary to belief, we do have trees here.
We do, but they are closer to the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no lines, obviously easy stuff like no traffic, no lines everywhere you go. It's good.
Traffic is non-existent here.
Yeah.
We're not steering when I ask this question, but I do want to ask, what would, in your opinion, be like your top 3 favorite neighborhoods?
Wolf Creek.
Yeah, I like
it's
Wolf
a great
Creek.
neighborhood. Sunrise. Yeah, Sunrise is a good neighborhood off
Very,
of
like,
Arroyo.
established, mature
Tons of
neighborhoods.
families there.
Yeah.
That's where all my kids' friends are.
Okay.
So we end up there all the time. And then Buckboard, Cottonwoods over there, over by the river.
That's really cool. I agree. That neighborhood's cool because it's got the walking path, the new bridge connecting
the new bridge
PV.
connects to the 10-mile path that goes along the river across the whole city.
Right. And then you've got Buckboard Park right there too, which is great. I agree. I like those areas.
The river access is right there.
Is
It's
really
a couple
cool.
blocks away. Yep.
That new bridge that connects PV to Robertson, I've seen now kids like playing in the river underneath that bridge.
Oh, why not?
It's so cute. It's so cute to see that. It's fun. I would say for myself personally, again, not steering, just personal favorite neighborhoods in Casper would probably be River Park, which I know sounds bougie. But that neighborhood is beautiful.
Yeah, look it up.
Those homes are right on the river. They are gorgeous. And I don't even think there's any lots available left in River Park. I think they've all been built. But if you can get a home that's being sold out there, check it out. I also really like Wolf Creek. Wolf Creek just has a very traditional
it's a nice neighborhood.
feel.
It's against the hills.
Yeah,
right?
really
nice.
Pretty views. And then I'm going to kind of deviate from West Casper.
Yeah.
And I would say my other favorite neighborhood is probably Kensington.
Yeah.
It just feels really like cohesive. You're near the country club. A lot of the homes there are newer. So if you're looking for something turnkey with a lot of families.
Yeah, it's very bikeable, walkable.
Walkable. If you enjoy golfing and you want to like ride your golf cart to the country club, you can. Yeah.
Go get your groceries in your golf cart. Take your kids to school in your golf cart. You can do that. Or your side-by-side. You see those too.
Yeah, you can golf, or not golf, excuse me. You could ride your golf cart to Sips.
Yeah, you could.
That could be cool.
I'm sure people take their kids to jump craze in a golf cart.
Yeah, why not? How fun is that? So yeah, and I know again that sounds kind of bougie, but those neighborhoods are really nice. They're like, they just feel very cohesive. So final question, knowing what you know now, would you still choose moving to Casper?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how we would have fared anywhere else, but we're very happy here.
Yeah.
I don't regret it. I don't think the kids would want to, I know the kids don't want to leave now. I mean, they might, if you had asked them right after we came here, they'd have been like, yeah, let's go back to my friends.
Aww.
But they don't want to leave anymore. Everybody's really happy. Everybody's found their place.
Yeah, they're invested.
Yeah, we're definitely invested.
And yeah, we are, as parents, we're invested here too.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Yeah, interesting thing I've heard from people here when they go somewhere else to go on a vacation, or sometimes you have this romanticism of staying where you are, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people from here just want to come back home.
Yeah. I feel that way. I mean, I was gone a lot towards the end of last year, again, just going back and forth to help with mom. And it felt so good coming back home. Mm-hmm. In fact, I was just chit-chatting with you this morning about how we're trying to do less this summer.
Yeah.
Because I just am tired of leaving. Every time I leave to go somewhere, whether it's for vacation or because I have to help something or whatever, it feels like it takes me a while to like feel like I'm back in my routine.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm always grateful to like be back in my own bed, obviously, to be just back
here. In Casper.
Yeah, like where there's a certain rhythm and a certain flow, and it just feels, dare I say, easy? Like, I don't know.
It's pretty easy to be here. Yeah. It's not, you don't run into many roadblocks or difficulties of just being here in general.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good place.
And it's funny because when you're gone for an extended period of time, people do like check in on you. They're like, hey, where have you been?
Yeah.
Like even at our gym, like we go to a weightlifting class and the trainer at weightlifting class will be like, Summer, are you coming on Saturday? Where are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm out of town. And so it is nice to know that like people care.
Yeah.
And that people are looking forward to seeing you again here versus
it's
you
not,
just being a number.
Yeah, a lot of it's not just business. It is just, it's kind of knowing you.
Yeah, absolutely. And so with that, if you're thinking about relocating to Casper, I will be providing our information below in the description where you can reach out to myself or to Justin. We are happy to navigate any questions that you have about Casper. There are no silly questions. We are truly here to help. So reach out when the time is right. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay on top of all things Casper. And finally, If you wouldn't mind, help us out and like the video. That way this information will be shared to more people. So with that, please take care, and we will see you in the next one.
Thank you, Summer.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
The little green light's not on.
Okay, hit the power button. Just once. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Mic issues. That'll be a good bloops.